you have just recently went on a trip to Melbourne and Hills. I don't know how many teams we sent, but it's always a big thing. Just long weekend. Tell us about your personal experiences. Like, how did you go? Was it beneficial in any kind of aspect?
Yeah, so there's over 820 teams in the thing I competed in.
That's ridiculous. Like, you have to explain, like, just how crazy that is, honestly.
Yeah, so 820 teams. Hills sent all 24 junior teams.
Wow, okay.
There's a Classic as well, which is a different... That's for, like, the Premier team, so it's, like, the harder competition. So there's probably closer to 900 teams down there.
Wow.
And yeah, it's a hectic experience because besides the Classic, your games can be like at any venue all across like suburban Melbourne areas. So fortunately for me, all my games on the Saturday was 3 of them were at one venue.
Yeah. Oh, that's
And
so
then the
lucky.
Sunday they were both at a different venue, but they were at the same place. But like, so it was really good in that.
Yeah. Because you haven't had that amount of luck, haven't you? Because like previous years, you told me that you've had like games here, and then your brother's games are here, and it's all rambles.
Yeah, so there was 1 year where me and my brother went, and we had 5 games each, and had to get across 10 different venues. So that's that's rough. So, but yeah, in terms of my team, there's lots of divisions because Victorian basketball has like downs like Div 10.
Wow,
whereas
that's
here,
ridiculous.
Whereas here we stop at like 4.
Wow.
And at SA it's like 3 and 4 as well, and that's usually who goes. So they have like Classic, and there's like Div A, Div A1, Div B, B1, B2, and then like C1, and it keeps going down. So anyway, the equivalent of what my team plays in now was B2.
Okay.
And I wanted to put us in B2, if not B1, just because my team is small, and I was hoping to get some like massive Victorian athlete kids that we can just learn how to defend.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we got put into B3.
Okay.
So first game, like in the only team I knew in our pool was the Comets.
Okay.
Which annoyingly, that was like the 5th time we've played them this year, and we still have to play them in the rounds later on. So
ridiculous,
crazy. So we played Vic team first. It was close the first half, and then we kind of just pulled away. We ended up getting up by 15. Second game was Comets, and we've beaten them comfortably each time. In the first half, we were down. Like, I think when the half ended, we were down by 5 or 6 after starting up 6-0. So we kind of got like a smack in the face.
Yeah.
Anyway, came back and won that one.
Yeah.
Third game we won. So we've gone into it because there's so many teams, and even though they have a lot of venues, they still have to be careful how they manage time.
Yeah.
It's like halves, running clock. It's all that. It's like local comp.
Yeah.
So we were 3-0. There was another team that was 3-0, and then there was an Adelaide team that was 2-1.
Yeah.
They lost to the other team that's 3-0. So going into it, like, we kind of need to win both games to make the finals. Otherwise, we go into a 3-way type of first, potentially. And the team that was 2-1 actually had the best points for and against.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
So we played the 2-1 team first. It was this Adelaide team. That was really lengthy and long, and we just couldn't get past them. So we lost that game by like 15.
Wow.
Which is annoying in a sense because we were competitive. It's just like literally we just physically couldn't do anything. So we took learnings from that game, which is why I wanted to go. So I'm happy we got there.
Yeah.
So then they were 3-1, the Adelaide team. We were 3-1, and the Vic team was 4-0. We were playing that Vic team next.
Wow.
We ended up beating them comfortably. Like, it's only by 6, but it's playing halves. It's hard to like really break away. So we ended up beating them, and the Adelaide team won their game. So we ended up coming tied first, like across 3 teams. But because they only did first versus first from the other pool, we missed out on points for and against. So it feels weird only losing 1 game and just like that's it.
That's a little bit weird, isn't it?
But, you know, like, considering we were in a division lower than what I wanted it to be, I kind of, that's the expectations we had, was to be first.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So whilst we didn't make the finals, you technically were still first.
He was once from around the way.